I retired in 2017, and before I retired, I was an audiologist. And I really loved my work. I felt like it was really meaningful. So I knew that when I retired, I was going to want to continue to do something that felt meaningful to me. And I was a little afraid of losing a sense of purpose in my retirement. So before I retired, I went to the Boston Cares website and I found a program, the St. Mark's Community Education Program, which turns out is a 5-minute walk from my house. And they provide English classes and citizenship classes for free for people in the community. So I went to a class on Saturday morning, coaching some students, a group of Vietnamese women who were learning civics questions and vocabulary. And I just fell in love. I fell in love with them. I fell in love with the mission of the program. I fell in love with the work, and I've been doing it ever since. This work with immigrants feels very important to me and vital and kind of timely. But also, I've lived and worked in Boston for 40 years. I've lived in Dorchester for 40 years. So I've had immigrants as my patients, my coworkers, my friends, and my neighbors. In fact, 2 of my immediate next door neighbors were in our citizenship classes. So this particular area of work just literally hits very close to home for me. I think the St. Mark's Community Education Program has a huge impact on our local community. First, there's the English classes. There are many people who are working hard to learn English, to better their lives, better their job situations. And then there's the citizenship program where I volunteer, where we're helping people achieve their goal of becoming U.S. citizens. And this is very important for them because it provides them with security, the ability to travel, access to opportunities that they might not have, and it allows them to vote. So they really are able to participate in our community and in Boston and our country in a way that they couldn't before they were citizens. And I think it's great for them and it's wonderful for us. I have many nice memories from volunteering, but there's one in particular that stands out, and that was when I had an opportunity to go to a swearing-in ceremony for one of our citizenship students. She had been in our classes and I'd been able to work with her one-on-one and teaching her the vocabulary and preparing her for her interview. And when she passed her test and her interview, she came to me and she was so excited and she was so happy, and she told me, and then she invited me to go with her to her swearing-in ceremony. So we went, and it was one of the most moving experiences I've ever had. There were almost 1,000 people there who were becoming new citizens that day from all over the world, over 100 countries, all so excited, so happy. It was just a very moving experience, and I'll never forget it. There are a lot of challenges that we face right now, and those challenges kind of compel us to come together for common solutions. So I think perhaps in good times, people aren't thinking about those things and people aren't unified around these common problem-solving goals. But when we're facing challenges, like we are now, we see people coming together. And so in our education program, we have people from not only from Dorchester or Boston, but from the surrounding suburbs and some way out places, of people who want to come together to address a common need. And it's a very uplifting thing.